Okay, I have a question. This is something that came up the other day, and something that I'm thinking about. It has to do with the stuff with gay marriage and whatnot, but more broader. It seems to me that more and more recently, the religious freedom has gone from being a shield protecting the religious from being persecuted or overly burdened against their religious beliefs to a bludgeon. Because you look at the United States, there's always bills that would basically allow discrimination against homosexuals. And some places, anybody they don't like. The Supreme Court decided decades ago that no, you don't have religious freedom to discriminate. But suddenly, now that gays aren't in the closet, and now they're getting more and more respect and more rights, suddenly religious freedom is turning into a bludgeon where any excuse is being used. Look at Hobby Lobby, where the Catholics' desire not to allow people to have condoms was used as a bludgeon. Now you have stuff with gay marriage and whatnot. Now they want to be able to discriminate against gays. A business is not religious. Providing a service is not religious. Providing a cake for a gay wedding is not religious freedom, because a business is not religious. They couldn't do that against blacks, they can't do that against gays. It is against the law currently to say you're not going to bake a cake for interracial marriage. That is already illegal. But they want to make it so they can discriminate against gays. Well, I'm sorry. The law is what the law is. Equal rights for everyone. Nobody gets treated special. There is no laws that Christians have and the laws everybody else has to obey. What's that, Sharia law? Are we going to have laws that Muslims can obey or can ignore? Are some laws just a sort of optional, or what? I'd like to hear your thoughts on this. I know some people think that businesses should have the right to discriminate or choose who they can or cannot. The problem is, we know what happened. They're called Jim Crow laws back in the South. We know what happens when an atheist stands up against violations of the Second Amendment. They get run out of town. Now that's giving them the religious freedom to basically do the same thing, but refuse all service to someone over religious grounds. Somebody that's openly gay, supports gay marriage. Well, we're just going to run them out of town. Some towns, 90% of the people are religious, so it'd be quite easy for them to force somebody out of town, refuse service because he was openly gay. Put him back in the closet. This isn't rights. Your right to discriminate doesn't exist. You open a business to the public, you have to treat everyone the same. You can discriminate against people that are acting poorly or ill-dressed, but sexuality, age, sex, anything like that, you can't. So, rate, comment, subscribe. I'd like to hear your thoughts on this subject.